and welcome to TNT, Tactical Network Training. I'm about to share strategies and tactics that will change how you do business, possibly change your life. Let's start with looking at the nature of the business, though, itself. When you walk up to the average American on the street today and ask them what they think of when they hear the words car salesman, usually you get a response like liar, cheat, thief. And yet none of them walked to work this morning. Think about that. It's important to note that a person's perception is their reality, and we all know that reality is an illusion induced by an alcoholic deficiency. Only kidding. But seriously, most people get into this industry as a crossroads career. They don't plan on staying in it. They're only going to do it until something better comes along, or like me, they're discovered. And what they find out is no matter where they go, there they are. That's right. They take their habits of today with them into their tomorrow. This mentality has led our industry to have the highest attrition rate of any profession in the nation, with some of the lowest standards of ethics, according to statistics. Question: how could you be great at something you've never chosen to be excellent at? Well, it's no wonder. Take a look at the industry. The average training course. This is a write-up. That's an up. The strong survive, and good luck. And what about the average sales meeting on setting goals that the sales manager has for you every month after month, which goes something like this. Sales manager: how many are you gonna sell this month? 15. He sells 9. How many are you gonna sell this month? 15. He sells 8. How many are you gonna sell this month? 15. He sells 7, averaging 8, which is too weak. I mean, too weak. Month after month, the sales meeting dogma is the same: hero to zero. The average salesperson in the United States of America sells only 8 units a month with an average commission of $200 a copy. Taco Bell's got a better plan with more time off. And according to statistics, for every 5 potential clients who walk onto a showroom floor, the average salesperson closes only 1 sale. Wow. However, 4 out of 5 purchase in 48 to 72 hours. That means the average salesperson misses 3 opportunities. The number one reason for these missed opportunities is that he or she never asks for the sale. Why? Fear of rejection. I have it, you have it. Number 2, they never contact the potential client with a follow-up phone call, asking for one more opportunity to earn the client's respect, their trust, and their business. Again, fear of rejection. There is a way to master that fear with honor, integrity, and dignity. And at the same time, increase your sales performance and boost your self-confidence. Consider the 20-80 rule, which simply means that 20% of the nation's sales professionals, considered to be high-performance salespeople, sell to 80% of the buying public, leaving the moderate performing salesperson, considered to be 80% of performers, to sell to only 20% of the buying public. Which do you want to be? Go ahead, say it. You want to be in the high performance 20%. Well, if that's true, you've got to ask yourself, what's the difference between a high performance and a moderate performing salesperson? They sell the same product under the same market conditions. So what makes one better than the other? Is it their attitude, enthusiasm, their acting ability? I mean, high goals? Well, yes. However, those are just fruit on the tree of desire. You must have a desire to be excellent at whatever you've chosen to do. Why is it that a new salesperson with no experience at all in the first few months of production seems to know more about the product, assist more clients in a purchasing decision, have a higher gross profit per sale, and is considered to be a pleasure to work with? It's called CSI. Then an incredible metamorphosis takes place, and almost overnight, this salesperson becomes dun 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 super pro and can be easily observed in his or her natural habitat, though often disguised. Some identifying characteristics are as follows. 1, sunglasses on. 2, foot on bumper. 3, cigarette in one hand and a cup of coffee in the other. Or dresses like someone auditioning for American Idol. That was a long time ago. Rock on, dude. Back in the day when I was doing that, it was called Star Search. Yeah, I'm dating myself because nobody else will. Hey, nobody wants to be turned into a living stereotype. To make sure this doesn't happen to you, treat every day like your first day. A new opportunity, a new beginning. Study your profession and your product carefully and create a Disneyland atmosphere with a genuine first day enthusiasm and sincerity. Even Donald Duck has routine days. However, Donald will never fail to live up to the expectations of the children. Otherwise, Donald's a dead duck. And whether a potential client drives away with a new vehicle or not will greatly depend on how you flock up. I mean, send them the bill. I mean, website. I mean... Duck in, duck out. You can duck yourself the entire time you are there with them. Your first impression will be the greatest influence on them to purchase from you, or it will force them to shop with your competitor. We're talking about the desire to be excellent and how that affects your interaction with your potential new client. Purchasing an automobile is always a big decision, and it should be fun. In fact, it's the second largest purchasing decision that the average American consumer will make. And they make it every 3 to 5 years. We owe it to each and every one of our potential clients to be our professional best. The potential client may purchase the product anywhere. However, there's only one you, and you are the determining factor from where and from whom they will purchase. Remember, you don't get paid on the sale you almost made. So what is the difference? Desire. Desire for excellence at what you've chosen to do. It's not a matter of have or have not. It's a matter of will or will not. Desire is the difference between the two. It's not getting lucky, but let me introduce you to him. Here comes Lucky. He's coming around the track. He wins by a quarter of a mile. You know, Lucky doesn't win by a quarter of a mile on a quarter of a mile track. In fact, the harder he works, the luckier he gets. Lucky wins by a nose. That's right, he does just a little bit more. He's really not faster than the second place horse. He's just willing to do more than the other guy or other gal is willing to do. Because they think they've got it all together. And if you think you've got it all together, please stand up so we can all see what someone in denial really looks like. Oh. Just had to duck out of the way. Are you down with that? Am I driving you quackers? Yeah, I'm sorry, I already did the duck jokes. Okay, how do you have an edge? How do you win by a nose? First, you got to nose how. It's called power prospecting. The hunter learns to take the intangible, which you cannot see, and turn it into the tangible. That's how you protect the dealership's advertising dollar and at the same time build into you and yourself, that's like me, myself, and I, and your sales force, a healthy self-image. We are all victims of our own demise. Most salespeople don't even have a tangible sales target, not to mention a goal for their own life. So how can you hit a target you cannot see, let alone one you may not really have? We all need a POD. That's a military acronym for Plan of the Day. Remember, a day without a goal will be at best partially wasted. Maybe it would be wise to develop in ourselves a proactive attitude instead of reactive behavior, hoping that the advertising dollar for this weekend versus a strong in will actually pay off. Where you, the sales professional, must be able to perform miracles by the laying on of hands, looking at the client with 3,000 under invoice advertising, saying, "Be healed," and hope that you can actually add a profit on top of that. No wonder we can't keep good people with potential. It's time to get out of the car business and into the people business. They aren't just buying transportation, they're buying you. You must learn to hunt or become the hunted. You're at the top of the food chain or And they're gonna buy from someone, and that someone's gonna be me. More than once, you've stood around on the showroom floor waiting for that one person that will come in and buy from you today. 2 days, 3 days, 4 or 5, a really bad week. And there's no lack of ego in this business, but there is a genuine lack of a healthy self-image. When you feel good about yourself, who you are, and what you do, by the law of attraction, people will want to buy from you. See, success breeds success. In this nation, we're into the immediate right now. You know, microwave ovens, Jack in the Box, the lottery, cha-ching! God give me patience, but give it to me now. We're looking for that right now sale, that right now business. We're not planning for our future because we don't plan to have a future in it. So we live from paycheck to paycheck as the economy dictates terms to us. If you live by the floor, you die by the floor. I have never seen an ad that says, "Mr. Dealer, we want your business." Whether that's newsprint, radio, or television. Never trust a man who doesn't practice what he preaches. Well then, how do they get your business? Do they knock on your door? Do they call you on the phone? Do they power prospect you? In this business, the public expects the worst, and it's up to you to pleasantly surprise them with you. An ultimate image sales professional.